There's no vaccines that are 100% safe with no side effects. None of them.
I'm just saying I'm not against engaging in a thought experiment to think about like what that scenario would look like. But at the same time, you're like, it does seem like that's serving in this case as a distraction from the real world scenario that's going on here. So like, if you're going to say if Israel, like, yes, I would not recommend Israel lay down all of their arms, completely disarm themselves, and then open up the wall to Gaza and allow Hamas to come in. But that's not on the table. That's never going to happen. So like even thinking about that as a thought experiment doesn't really prove that much. What's actually going on here is like what Israel is doing to Gaza. And, you know.
Right. But if you could flip it around, the opposite would be true. Like if Hamas did lay down all their weapons and if they did completely give up, you're going to have some Israeli soldiers that do not give a fuck that still want to shoot them. But for the most part, if there was nothing, if they completely gave up, which is also not going to happen, but if that did happen, you couldn't see a situation where Israel just continues bombing.
Maybe not, but then what do they go to? Just being subjugated by the Israel, back to the status quo of just being a stateless people of permanent refugees with no natural rights whatsoever, no ability to trade with the world, no ability to come and leave. You can't have an airport, you can't have a seaport, you can't go out fishing past where some IDF guy decides you're not allowed to. So like, yeah, if Hamas laid down all their arms, perhaps Israel would stop the bombing campaign and they would just continue subjugation forever, which has been the Likud party official policy since they were created by the terrorist Menachem Begin. Like literally since this party that is the ruling party in Israel was created, their goal has been that the Palestinian people never get their own state, they never get their own freedom, and that's resulted in this.
And if you don't give them their own there's no way you can justify it. No way you can justify that a whole entire group of people never get to be a country. That they don't get the rights of the Israelis. They don't get the rights of a sovereign country. They're trapped.
Yeah, nothing. Literally no rights whatsoever.
That's kind of crazy that that's being done by Israel, if you really think about it.